fucking
Thank you very much. Thank you, Colin.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you guys.
Wait, let's get them back.
So for some of you who may not be familiar with our tractors, we have two different styles. We have a collection model that will collect the grass after you mow it, and we have some non-collection models as well that just side discharge or mulch the grass. This is used in our collection models. It basically sits right underneath your operator's seat, and once your deck cuts the grass, it shoves that grass back to a chute, and then this is turning it at about 4,000 RPMs and blows that grass up into your catcher box behind you. This fan blade hub and this whole housing is what we're welding on this robot. You'll notice here on this side, this is where we're putting our fan hub in, and you'll see them in those boxes as well. That's what we're doing right here. It actually takes a robot within a robot to weld that hub up. We basically have to put in that plate and then get those blades positioned on robotic arms that will hold them at a correct angle or correct degree. And that way, when it's tacked in place, those robotic arms can fly out of the way and let the robot arms keep getting in there and welding everything together to get it all complete. We have to get a little bit cozy. It creates just a very short little line and then goes in and traces around a pattern and stops barely shy of where it started. That leaves a little bit of a tab, leaving that part connected to the sheet steel. So when the carrier frame picks it up like it's doing now, those parts don't fall through. And we obviously don't want that. And also for very small parts, we don't want them dropping through the table into our junk down below. State-of-the-art pieces of equipment. One is our powder coating system behind me here. So we transition from painting to powder coating. And then the other is those big orange shelves on the opposite side of the floor. That's our inventory racking system. As I told you, we do level manufacturing. And we build up that inventory. That's where we're going to store that. We also added our Walkerware store. It is a retail store. Folks can come in and off the street and buy things here if they want. Unfortunately, we're closed. But normally we do have this here as a store. Also to show dealers when they visit just kind of what you can do to set up your dealership with various swag and shirts and things like that. But it is where we're sending out all of this stuff from here to our dealer. Which just means you have far less concern about things. Around this thing, I was going to roll it out of the way for you. We stack all of our chassis here on these tables behind you, and once Barry's ready to go, he'll pull these tables over here, he'll grab somebody to give him a hand, and we'll stack the chassis onto these turntables. You'll notice these are maneuverable tables so that he can get his various components rigged up in here. We'll start out by putting things in like or getting the blade clutch rigged up. That's how you turn your blades on. The PTO shaft, which is basically what connects to your deck to turn your blades from the engine. That's all going to be done here. The gear drives are going to get put in. Those blowers that I was telling you about earlier, those will get put in here in this early stage. But then once Barry's done, he'll use the hoist up here to put those chassis on those rolling carts that you see next, and they'll go the rest of the way down the aisle on those rolling carts. Here though, with Robert here, so these here are actually Kohler-powered S14s, and these are the very first ones. Like you're seeing the brand new first ones of this model, an S14i. So these are actually going to be sent out for testing here really soon, and we're going to get some feedback on how these are operating. So our manufacturer's partner. Over here behind me, we have our inventory racking system I told you about. We do that level manufacturing that we do. This is where we're going to store our whole inventory for the rest of the year. So from now up until maybe, like I said, January, once February starts, it's starting to start picking up more and more. Our busiest months are going to be April and May. but we can store up to about a little over 1,000 units in here with this system. So you'll notice that we're storing tractors on the ground. We made special forklift shelves, if you will, that we can pick a mower up with a forklift and put it on one of these two shelves. And then the elevator here will take the mowers to the top level, which is a whole floor of its own, and we can park a lot of models up there as well. So like I said, we'll store about 1,000 units. Probably the average price of a Walker mower is in the ballpark of around $12,000. And that's just for the tractor, not alone all the decks and things that we have. So you can tell that over the course of a year, when we have 1,000 units in here with an average price of $12,000, that's a lot of money to have stacked up. But again, it's the right thing to do for the employees to give them a normal and an expected work environment, and so they don't have to worry that when things slow down, that, oh no, am I going to have a job or not? So it's part of the process of what we do. Every Friday night, Bob Walker will walk back through here and he will literally count every single one of these finished mowers. He makes sure that everything we produce is on track with what was planned and that we have what we need for where it's supposed to go to our distributor network so they can in turn deliver it to their dealers. So he is a meticulous records keeper and he's very, very sharp. He's a very detail-oriented man. So definitely someone I learn a lot from each day when I get to work with him on our operator's manuals and things like that I help develop.
We just got done with a tour of Walker Manufacturing. It was real fun. Mountains are over here. Plant. But we're headed back to Denver, so I've took a bunch of videos and pictures inside the plant. So we're gonna head back. So we're downtown Denver, eating supper. We just got done. There's just a little like mall area where there's restaurants on both sides of the road. Trams go around, like that one just went by. But anyway, we're gonna stay out here for a minute possibly and see what all is down here, and then we're gonna go to the room. It's raining. Good. It's 8:30 here at the hotel in Denver. I wanted to get the video edited real quick and upload it and then go to bed because we got like a 4 o'clock. We got to leave the hotel at 4 o'clock. But I really did enjoy today going to the Walker Manufacturing plant. It was really neat to see how everything's made. Since I got one of those mowers, it made it a lot more interesting to see, who's making it and see the parts as they're coming off the lines and be able to identify everything like that. But it was a really good atmosphere. Everybody was real friendly, and I was glad to be able to take some pictures and video and things like that just to see how everything's made. So anyway, I'm gonna, like I said, finish this video up and head on home early in the morning. So gotta get this done. Hope you had a good day, and I will see you again tomorrow.